welcome back to Golf Training Hacks. You know, our abs are so important to our golf swing. Your abs do several things. First and most importantly, your abdominals protect your spine. They help stabilize your back. Your abdominals transfer energy from your lower body to your upper body. Your abdominals help create rotation. And your abdominals should also resist rotation, because it's resisting rotation that helps the sequential deceleration of your golf swing. And that's what your golf swing is. It's a sequential deceleration. That's what puts energy into the golf ball. So well-functioning abs protect your back, they create rotation, they transfer energy, and they also resist rotation. But unfortunately, for a lot of us, that's just not the case. We just don't have the neural drive going into our abdominals that we should. Maybe the blood flow is lacking. Your abs might be stiff and tight, a little fibrotic, and weak. And that's not going to help your golf swing. So in this video, we're going to demonstrate some techniques that will help improve the neural drive to your abdominals and also help blood flow and help get your abs less fibrotic, less stiff, and less tight. So let's get started. Abdominal function is so important to your golf swing. You need to transmit energy from your lower body to your upper body. You need to rotate. You need to create rotation, and you need to resist rotation. So to improve the functionality of our abdominals, we need to get some blood flow in there. We need to get some neural drive. We need to improve the strength. We need to improve the extensibility and pliability. So to improve blood flow and extensibility and get them more supple, we're going to use a roller. Now, everyone thinks of the abs as just a six-pack, right? Maybe some obliques. But I want you to think of this differently. I want you to think of this as a system that starts at the top of your quadriceps and runs up to, let's say, the bottom of your chest. So this section of your body, including the obliques on the side, is what transmits force, resists force, creates rotation, or at least helps in those areas. So we're going to use a roller in several ways to get some more extensibility, pliability, suppleness, whatever you want to call it, some more input into the system that starts at the top of our quadriceps and ends up here. So let's get started. So before we continue with the technique, let's talk about why it's so important in the golf swing. So we're working from the top of your quadriceps right up to your chest. Now, there's so much extension and rotation in the golf swing. So let's look at this. At impact, you're rotated forward. Your hips are forward, and you're beginning to extend. So from the tops of your thigh to here, this motion is extension. Now, as you complete the follow-through, you're fully extended. So if from here to here is stiff and tight, fibrotic, not enough blood flow, not functioning right, weaker, not enough neural impulse, when you come out of your compression, out of this quarter squat, this system gets constrained. And it's very tough to extend into your impact point and through your follow-through. So it's really important that we work on this release technique to help rotation. So let's go back to the technique. So we're going to use the roller in a couple of ways, and we're going to start here. So this is my pelvis here. So that's about the top of the femur. You know, I want to work on that long quadricep muscle that attaches into your hip and then goes over your knee. And we're going to start there, but not all the way down here. We're going to start right up here, almost at the insertion. Then we're going to work into the pelvic bowl where all the hip flexors are and all those kind of muscles in here, the iliacus, psoas, some, rotators and things like that. And then we're going to work up into the abdominals. Now, understand that all these things converge here, so you don't want to necessarily think of them as separate entities. They're just one system. Okay, so let's start right here. There's the top of my femur. I'm going to start right about here on the top of the the quadriceps. That rectus femoris is actually the muscle that we're going to be kind of focusing on. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is just breathe into this position. So I'm going to take a deep breath in through my nose, hold it for about 4 seconds, and let it out for about 8. So you want to exhale twice as long as you inhale. That's going to send a nice neurological signal through your neuromuscular system to relax, right? We don't want anything to be threatening to your brain and to your neurological system. That's going to make things tight, and what we want to do now is relieve the stiffness and tension. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to release. And I'm just finding a spot and just, releasing on the trigger point, or a point that's stiff. So I'm just letting the weight of my hip and my leg sink into the spot that I'm on. Now you could find other spots. You could roll around maybe to the side, but you want to stay towards the top of your thigh. So that's one thing you can do. Now you can contract and relax. So I could take a deep breath in, hold it for about 4 seconds, and release for 8 as I contract. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, contract, hold my breath while the contraction is on, and then I'm going to release and let the contraction release with the breath release. So a deep breath in, contract, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, and release. The third way is just to find a spot and move your leg. And you can continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Long exhales. Make the exhale twice as long as the inhale. Okay, so I'm just moving my leg around. So that's another way you can do it. Now, what we can also do in this position is go into a cobra. So from this position, I'm going to extend into a cobra, and that really tightens that muscle structure up. And now I can begin to move around. So now I'm in that whole system is in extension, and I can move around it. Now, I actually feel tightness in the bottom of my foot. We're one big system. There's fascial lines. So just keep that in mind. So you can also breathe into the cobra position. And we can contract and relax in this position. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, contract, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, and relax as I exhale. Okay, so that's basically the pattern that we're going to use going upstream and downstream. So now, after you've worked on that, you're going to go into a little higher, kind of in the pelvic bowl, and you can do the same thing. The first thing would be just to breathe into this spot. A deep breath in, you exhale twice as long as you inhale. You can contract and you can relax. Again, with breathing, you can move your leg around. And you can roll into a cobra that tightens the system, and you can do the same thing. Breathe, contract, relax, and you can move your leg around. So what we're doing in cobra is we're going into extension, and we are tightening that system and just getting a different kind of input in there. So you can spend some time on that, and then you can roll the roller up a little bit, and now I'm on my abs. So what I want to do here is I want to take a deep breath in, and as I take the breath in, I'm pushing my belly into this roller, so I'm kind of lifting myself up. So I take a deep breath in, and I'm pushing into that roller. And now I'm going to exhale twice as long as I inhale. And I'm trying to let those abdominal muscles just sink into this roller. Deep breath in, push into the roller, and release. So from here, we can also do a cobra. So now I'm going to go up into a cobra. Let me get this leg back. Going to go up. Now I'm into a cobra. And I'm going to breathe into this position and sink into it. I'm pushing into the ball. You can give this a little twist as well. So you can twist on it a little bit. Take a deep breath in and release twice as long. Turn into it this way. Deep breath in. Push into the roller and exhale twice as long as you inhale. I'm trying to let the abdominal muscles just relax into that roller. Okay, so there's a couple of ways, or several ways, that you can use a roller and work on this system from the top of your quads to just about beneath your chest here. So this is one system. It is very important in rotation and extension in your golf swing. So you can just breathe into a position. You can tack a position down and move the leg. You can contract and relax a muscle with breathing. And then you could do a cobra while you're on the roller. That really tenses up that system. And you can do the same thing. Breathe, contract, relax. And that will help you get some blood flow, improve the pliability, the extensibility, and the functionality of that system that's going to help you create rotation, resist rotation, and transfer energy. In this video, we're going to show you how to get some strength into your abs in about 60 seconds, right? Works really quick. I've done this on ladies that are 75 years old, petite young girls, strong guys. I'm telling you guys, you're going to be floored with this as it really works. So let's get to it, okay, Cheryl?
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to test first, okay? You're going to test the person's ab strength first, okay? So you can ask them to put their knees up, and they're going to come into a crunch position and cross their arms over their chest. Now, you don't want them clenching their jaw, so you would like the jaw to be open, okay? And you want them looking up, all right? So the jaw is relaxed, because what happens is people compensate and they kind of go like that and try to, use their neck to make their abs strong, okay? We want just a test of your ab strength. So what you're going to do is you're going to put one arm here, you're going to put one arm here, and then you're going to tell the person, you're going to count to 3, and you can say, hold strong. And what happens is, pretty much, most people are going to just collapse into this. I haven't found a lot of people that can hold this. Maybe a linebacker in the NFL could, but, most people collapse, okay?
I'm not sure. That's tough.
It's tough. Okay, ready? So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, hold strong. 1, 2, 3, hold strong. I'm going to press. And it's hard to hold, right? It's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
It starts to hurt your back.
It's hard, yeah. So now, these are neural lymphatic points, okay? They improve your neural drive into muscles, a bunch of them on your body. This is for your abs, okay? It looks weird, but it works, okay? It's in the inside of your legs, inside of your thighs. You can pat or rub. You can also do this. That you have to relax the person's jaw. In fact, sometimes you could even, if they're really resistant to that, and they just say, look, why don't you talk, or just go la, 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 and let them relax that jaw, because if they're clenching their jaw, they're using these muscles to compensate for weaker ab muscles, and that's not what you want to test, okay? All right, so we're going to do the same thing. Hand here, relax your jaw. I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to hold. 1, 2, 3, hold strong. Okay.
If my abs are working.
If the abs are working, all right, guys? So try it. I'm telling you, it's really cool.
It's amazing.
It's
That's
one of the
better ones.
That's right. It's and it's fun to do too. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in upcoming videos and lessons.
Bye.
So if you found this helpful, we'd love you to subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up, because we want to get our message out to as many people as possible about improving movement quality. So tell all your golfer friends, and you know what? It's not just really for golfers. A lot of people can benefit from improving their movement quality. So thanks for watching.